Hi, this is Melinda Cohen, co-founder of the Coaches Console and known by many as Business Building Vixen. I'm so happy to be here with you today. In fact, today I want to share with you the fastest way to ensure that your business runs smoothly and grows profitably. How to stop all those head-spinning details of invoicing, emailing, marketing, scheduling, and how to make a big impact with your business while you make money doing whatever it is you love to do. If you haven't watched the first video, do so right now. In that video, we showed you the pattern that most coaches take that keeps them stuck in overwhelm. We also revealed the trap of trying to set up your business wearing the hat of the coach instead of the hat of the business owner. And we give you the coaching business map that reveals everything that you need to set up your business. So hit pause, we're gonna be here when you get back, and go take a look at that first video. So what's the secret to all of this? It's what we call leveraging the business of coaching. As a business owner, you understand the big picture from the beginning. You're clear that there are necessary steps and actions to take just to find clients, get them, support them, and get paid by them. And you understand that these parts and pieces go together in a particular way, and they have to be set up from the very beginning. I have to say that this one simple approach changed everything for me. It's what allowed me to have 18 paying clients in under 6 months. You see, this organization was key to it all. Even though I hadn't finished my coach training and I didn't yet know how to market, I knew the business of coaching was possible. I was confident and knew that I was going to be successful. The great news, it really isn't that hard to master. In fact, I'm going to show you everything. We're going to give you the blueprint and the sequence for what you need to do to set up your coaching business to get results. We're going to do 3 things today. First, this is my invitation for you to download the 12 steps to a seamless integrated business. This is everything you need and the sequence to do it all in. We're going to go into greater detail in our upcoming complimentary training about that. So, number 2, we want to mark that on your calendar. Go ahead and save the date to join us for this upcoming complimentary training. It's called The Truth Behind the Business of Coaching, What You Must Know to Get Clients, Earn Money, and Make a Huge Impact. And number 3, let's get you started today so you can have a sneak preview of what we're going to see in our upcoming complimentary training. Let's begin with the end in mind. When you know what you're creating, the commitment is easier. For you to realize the goals and dreams of your business, we use the analogy of a 3-legged stool. We call them the 3 S's to success: the skills of coaching, the strategies of marketing, and the systems of business. What happens if you were to sit on a 3-legged stool that was missing a leg? Splat! You'd fall down. The same happens in your business. When you're missing any one of those 3 legs, you don't create the success that you want. In fact, what it leaves you with is working hard and struggling and overwhelm. Here's the progression that we see so many startup coaches take. Phase 1, coach training. Phase 2, learning marketing. Phase 3, implementing marketing. Phase 4, scrambling behind the scenes to figure out how to manage it all, which equals overwhelm and struggle and no results, or certainly not the kind of results you thought you were going to get. Attempting to implement strategies before you're organized always sets you up for those, oh crap, now what do I do moments. It's the most expensive route to building your business. It's the path of trial and error and figuring it out as you go. It's expensive and it is no fun. In fact, that's how Kate, my business partner, started her coaching practice in the beginning. She is naturally gifted at networking and attracting clients. So as soon as she stepped out and said she wanted to be a coach and she started her training, very quickly people said, I want to hire you. She was so excited, she was on the phone with them, and then all of a sudden she thought, oh crap, now what do I do? She hung up the phone, she called her mentor coach, she shared her celebration, and then actually blurted, oh crap, now what do I do? And her mentor coach walked her through the steps of what it meant to get a client engaged and get them started in the coaching process. Every time Kate bumped into a system in her business that was missing, she always went to that, oh crap, now what do I do moment. She would call her mentor coach, they would figure it out, and she would implement it so that she could maintain professionalism to those that she was serving. The trial and error began, The piecemealing continued, and she cobbled her business together. As a result, she left money on the table and potential clients went elsewhere. Now, if you haven't watched that first video, I invite you to do that right now, because in that video, I gave you a head start on how to become that savvy business owner that's prepared for this organization. This reactionary approach is what creates overwhelm and what has you spending all of your time in the back office administrative tasks. In Kate's case, she was so opposed to doing this that she avoided it. With one client, she was so sporadic with her invoicing that it took 3 months to invoice them to get paid. And then by that time, she was so embarrassed that she waived the payment and said, forget it. She left money on the table. She was also very disorganized with follow-up. She would go to networking events and she would book speaking gigs and get referrals, and she was relying on her memory and when I have time, if I remember, I'll follow up method. And the story goes on. Embarrassingly enough, Kate will tell you herself, she hobbled her business together for over 3 years, creating minimal success. Even being a great coach and marketer, Kate avoided the systems of business leg of her stool. While she was having a blast coaching people, she was attracting those clients. She was leaving a lot of money on the table, and several potential clients that were ready to say yes, they went elsewhere. Or when you follow the reactionary path, you might get so bogged down with these administrative tasks that you don't have time for anything else. You don't have time to find clients. And you know that if you don't have clients, well, you're just creating a very expensive hobby. So you either end up avoiding them like Kate, or you get bogged down by them. Now, on the flip side, let's look at the progression of a savvy business owner. Phase 1, coach training. Phase 2, setting up the systems of business. Phase 3, learning and implementing marketing, which equals predictable and consistent results every time. When you're organized up front from the beginning, there's no scrambling. You're avoiding those, oh crap, now what moments. And when you dedicate a little time up front in the beginning, now you can easily and immediately implement the marketing strategies you learn. Now, getting clients is a natural byproduct instead of having to strive so hard and work so hard to get those results. These are the type of coaching businesses that are flourishing. Organized and proactive business owners are creating businesses that are sustainable and scalable that allow you to live the life that you want to live. When preparedness meets opportunity, savvy business owners know that success is inevitable. To build on your momentum, I want to share the power of integration. Once you make the commitment to be the proactive business owner, then integration is what makes it all work for you. Integration is the act of taking all the back office tasks and linking them together so they talk to each other and work seamlessly like a well-oiled machine. So your marketing tasks are linked to your scheduling tasks, which are linked to your follow-up tasks, which are linked to your payment tasks. Everything is working together in conjunction with itself. Integration saves you time and money, where the end results are credibility and professionalism and nothing slipping through the cracks. You may have all the right pieces in place, like, opt-in forms, autoresponders, shopping carts. You might have all the right pieces in place, but if they're not talking to each other, if they don't work in conjunction with each other and they're not integrated, well, all that you're left with is you are spending your time manually operating these technologies and figuring out how to get those results. Not only do you have to be proactive and know all the pieces that you need in place, but they've got to all work together. Integration is where consistent and predictable results occur. Today, I want to share a tip with you to avoid getting stuck in overwhelm and to implement the power of integration. The pattern of being reactionary that we see most coaches like you taking keeps them stuck on the path of trial and error. It's called piecemealing. When you piecemeal your business, which is often the result of trying to implement and solve an immediate need without seeing the big picture, you end up putting in place multiple technologies to accomplish the systems and processes that need to be in place. This just leaves you spending your time managing all the back office stuff, which you don't like doing. When we see coaches piecemealing the back end of their business together, they're spending their time and their money trying to figure it out on their own. Their head is spinning trying to figure out, does technology A work with technology B, and do I even need technology C? or they pay a team to figure it out for them. Either way, their time and their money is not being invested wisely in their business. Right from the beginning, when you learn everything that you need in place to run and grow a profitable coaching business, the next step is to implement one cohesive platform to integrate it all. In our upcoming complimentary training, The Truth Behind the Business of Coaching, what you must know to get clients, earn money, and make a huge impact, we're going to dive into how to implement one cohesive platform so you can be fully prepared and organized as the entrepreneur that you are. Today I want to share with you the 12 steps to a seamless integrated business. You can download it below, and this is your roadmap. Print it, stick it on your wall. Use it as a guide because not only is it the 12 steps, but it's the exact sequence of what to set up first, second, and third in your business so that nothing slips through the cracks, you haven't left anything out, and you can be confident that success is inevitable. Become familiar with these 12 steps and evaluate your business. Evaluate the systems of business leg of your three-legged stool. After you become familiar with the steps and the sequence that they're in, evaluate your current business. Are there any missing pieces? What do you already have in place? And here's a heads up. As you're going through and evaluating your business, just pay attention. How many technologies do you have in place? If you have 2 or more technologies, you might be well on your way to piecemealing. Use these 12 steps to a seamless integrated business to avoid the overwhelm of piecemealing and implement the power of integration. This is my invitation for you to join me in learning how to apply this tool to what you're doing. Download the 12 steps to a seamless integrated business and also mark your calendar for our upcoming complimentary training. It's called The Truth Behind the Business of Coaching, what you must know to get clients, earn money, and make a huge impact. Usually at this point, when we hand out this roadmap to success, we start hearing a lot of yeah buts. In fact, there's 2 really strong yeah buts. Yeah, but I don't have time. I can't afford this right now. I gotta find clients. I'll make do in the meantime. I'm sure I'll be okay. That's the reactionary approach. Remember earlier when I said I was gonna be a little uncomfortable and reveal your pattern? Well, this is it. This is what it sounds like when you're in that reactionary approach. The second one is, yeah, but how am I supposed to know how to do all that? And they end up avoiding it like Kate and, well, just leaving themselves with an expensive hobby. Whatever your yeah buts are coming up, I've got 3 questions for you. How much money did you make last year? Was it simple and easy, and did you feel confident making that result? How much time and money did it cost to get that result? And what will it cost you over the next year if you don't make these changes to begin being the proactive business owner that you are and leveraging the power of integration? If the answers you just gave to those questions are far from your goals, then join us in the next video invitation where we teach you how to implement the one platform that's going to organize and automate your business. In the meantime, download the 12 steps to a seamless integrated business and review those steps. Become familiar with them. We're going to take you through them in the next video, but become familiar with them and the sequence that they're in. If you have friends, colleagues, maybe even buddy coaches that could benefit from knowing all the steps needed to set up a business and the precise sequence to put it together in, invite them to our complimentary training that's coming up. So in the meantime, until we're together again in our upcoming complimentary training where I'm going to teach you and show you step by step what it takes to build a thriving business, download the 12 steps of a seamless integrated business and become familiar with those steps. Both the coaching map that gives you all of the pieces and the 12 steps to a seamless integrated business are going to give you the sequence. They're going to serve as guides in our upcoming training. Become familiar with them right now, and I'll see you there.